Hi, folks. I'm Pamela Rose, and this week we're going to be talking about Dorothy Fields, the incredible lyricist and librettist who really was every singer's best friend. It's Wild Women Wednesday. Welcome back, everybody. My name's Pamela Rose. Welcome to Wild Women of Song, great gal composers of the jazz era. A woman that is probably the best known of the non-singer writers is Dorothy Fields, but not known well enough, if you ask me, considering how many amazing titles there are to her credit. On the Sunny Side of the Street, I'm in the Mood for Love, Just the Way You Look Tonight, I Can't Give You Anything But Love, Hey Big Spender, If My Friends Could See Me Now. This is an extraordinary list for any songwriter. Dorothy grew up in New York. She was the daughter of Lou Fields, part of another showbiz family, just like Doris Fisher. Lou Fields was part of a comic double called Weber and Fields from 1876 to 1904. I think they had the longest running double act in Broadway theatrical history. Dorothy's mother, Rose, was very interested in making sure that her children had opportunities that this money was giving them to raise themselves above the tawdry life of show people. Much to her sorrow, I'm sure 3 of her 4 children actually ended up going into show business, and all of them were successful. They were all very committed to it. So we know that Dorothy, for a while, was a drama teacher. For a while, she was a lab technician. Clearly, she was trying to find a way to make her way in life, not in show business, but this was something she really was good at. She eventually met J. Fred Coots, who was at Mills Publishing Company, who kind of urged her to continue writing. When Dorothy Fields first met Mills at Mills Publishing, he actually gave her an assignment. At that time, songs were being written based on current events so that sheet music sales would be big. Ruth Elder, who was a lady aviatrix, was about to try to beat Lindbergh's record and fly across the Atlantic Ocean. And so he said, all right, now you got to come up with a song overnight. And the title is, You Took a Notion to Fly Across the Ocean. And Dorothy looked at him and she said, Mr. Mills, nobody just takes a notion to fly across the ocean. But she came up with the song anyway. He gave her $50. It was never published because Ruth Elder didn't actually make it all the way across. But from then on, she was known as the $50 a night girl. And eventually, he introduced her to Jimmy McHugh. Jimmy McHugh was at Mills Publishing Company. He was a very brash, talented guy, but I think it was his personality that was probably the winning combination, because he could sell anybody on anything, is what people said. He was a great salesman, born salesman. And Dorothy was, a little more shy. He somehow landed the job of coming up with songs for a show that was going to be coming out of the Cotton Club. So now there was work to be had. This was a time when I should just say that there were a lot of all-black revues on Broadway that were written by white writers, white producers, put on for white audiences. And, critical as we may be now, that was the business back then. And Jimmy McHugh and Dorothy Fields found themselves in that group of writers, and they were very successful. For a man named Del Mar, they put in a song called I Can't Give You Anything But Love. This was the year before the stock market crash, and Dorothy says that she saw somebody standing outside a window in Woolworths, and the guy was saying to the gal, gee, I wish I could buy you that, honey. And then he said, but I can't give you anything but love. And she went, aha, a song. So they came up with the song, I Can't Give You Anything But Love. It appeared in Del Mar's review, and apparently after the first night that it played, he exploded and he said, take that horrible song out of my show at once. So they took the song out. In 1928, Lou Leslie had a show called The Blackbirds of 1928, for which Jimmy McHugh and Dorothy Fields were to supply the music. And once again, they stuck in the song, I Can't Give You Anything But Love. And one reporter referred to it as this sickly, puerile thing. And it's really kind of incredible because when the song finally did catch on, it was so enormous, and we all know it. It's part of our canon of songs that you know, like Bye Bye Blackbird or Fly Me to the Moon. I Can't Give You Anything But Love is beyond a classic. So of all our favorite versions of that song, it also made movie history a number of times. When Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant appeared in Bringing Up Baby, that was the song that they had to sing to get the leopard that was on the loose back into their possession. And then there's a fantastic scene with Broderick Crawford and Judy Holliday in Born Yesterday, where Judy Holliday's playing gin rummy with Broderick Crawford, and she's singing that song in that fantastic na 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 na. Really, go back and check that out. YouTube it.
Do you mind?
By the way, when Jimmy McHugh and Dorothy Fields were asked what comes first, the lyrics or the music, they both replied simultaneously, the title. And that is a great piece of inside information for songwriters. That was the idea that, you know, you have to have the idea for the song before you have anything else. Who are these people? Why are they singing it? What's their point? It's this kind of full-blown character, I think, that make Dorothy Fields' lyrics so fantastic. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday where we have something new for you every week. And make sure you subscribe. And if you like this, send it along to your friends.